friends. Hope you're doing well. We have strawberry Zevia today. It's pretty good. It's caffeine free. I feel like I'm holding it weird. Zevia, where you at? Give me some Zevias. Hashtag not an ad. Hashtag sponsored. Hashtag Zevia. It's like soda, but better for you. This strawberry one's actually real good. It's like a dessert soda, if there was such a thing. It's pretty good. I wish it had caffeine. I don't think it has caffeine. Yeah, caffeine free. If you can read that, that's making it worse. Anyway, so I have a lot of ideas, okay, and I'm constantly coming up with ideas. I have, so I keep them in a couple places. I have Google Keep, and you can just, there's just so many, excuse me, so many ideas there, and some of these are like ASMR ideas, and it's just, you know, like, a lot of those are just sounds. I've got scratches, papers, I've got, just stuff on this. Hang on. Making loud noises. Classic me, you know, I've got books, right? Okay. I've got over there's a box that just has note cards in it that's full of ideas. I have lights. I have more ideas. More ideas. It's too many ideas. And so it's come to the point where I'm realizing I need a system to vet the ideas, prioritize the ideas, and get like a list of ideas. So I'm trying to think about how I could create that, and I'm kind of building in public, as they say. There I go with the air quotes again. I want to build in public, and I would love feedback. If you got feedback, if you got ideas on how to vet ideas, I found more. These are just scraps of paper. More, not this one. That's just a nice note from my girlfriend. Yeah, so I feel like what I need more than anything is to take, and also, I would pull it up. I'm pulling up one more, because I gotta just give this to you. There's an app, it's called Notion, it's free. And there are, it looks better on the internets, but like if I go to like my YouTube, and then there's like all these other ideas for videos, there's just so many ideas, and I think what I need to do, I don't know if I need to do this first, or if I need to do it, I just need to do it at some point. I need to sit down and take all these ideas and like put them into a meat grinder. But I think before I do that, I need to have a system in place. And we know that almost all of these they come in two flavors. They are either video projects, specifically individual videos, or they are video series or channels. And so it's like I already have this here on the light, sorry. I got this channel going. I've got the white noise channel. This is pretty much the only channel I'm working on right now, is this ASMR channel. Excuse me. It's that Zevia. It's got that bubbles. Let's drink Zevia. Zevia, where you at? Anyway, so I got this channel is the one I'm only really working on. Then I've got one called Relaxing Recordings. It's just for white noise videos, and I'm starting to include ASMR sound-only videos, which, when I go back into my stats, the most popular videos every single month are old sound videos, and I'm almost like, man, should I be making these whisper videos at all? Because they do do okay. They're getting more and more views. And I'm getting comments, and I like doing them. So yes, it's worth doing because I like doing it. And if there was no other criteria that was more important than that, I can't think of anything that's more important than that criteria-wise. Is do I enjoy doing it, and what do I get out of it? So anyway, to get on with the point is I need to come up with a system. Got my pen here, got a notepad here. It's blank. It's a shorter one of how to rank these ideas, and I think, okay, so I'm just gonna stream of consciousness this stuff. So the first qualifier obviously is how long will it take from start to finish. How long will a project take? I mean, obviously that's gotta be the number one thing, because if I can come up with 10 ideas that I can hammer out in an hour each, that's a day. I can just plan a day and be like, we're going after these 10 things. Realistically, we won't get 10 of them, but let's see if we can get 2 or 3 of them. That's still a really good day. Getting 2 or 3 knocked out and done. And those totally exist. Like this whole sheet here, I could do a lot of these in the filming would probably take 15 to 20 minutes, maybe more if I wanted to make them into very long videos, if I wanted to make them into 10-hour videos. And then the rendering thing, that's kind of on the computer to do all that. So, that's not a huge commitment. I could take a weekend and just pop, knock those out. Super productive, right? Feeling good. But then also there's other ones that I want to do that have more of a burning passion inside. I need to get them out. That I think maybe they're more valuable. The kind of videos I want to see. So we're just writing that down. These are not in order. These are just in the order of coming up with them. Number 2. Excuse me, burping again. Getting all hopped up on the Zevia. Number 2, is it? I don't know what to call this. Let's just say, do I want to watch it? _I want to watch. Because they say one of the best strategies for YouTube is to make videos that you would want to watch, especially ones that do not exist. So that seems like a good plan. Number 3, let's just get straight on with it. What do I get out of it? Can I get something out of it? There's got to be a reward. What do I get? And we'll break that down into subcategories, right? So, obviously the first one, we're talking ad revenue, because that's the most obvious actual ROI we can put on a thing. Is that something that I can build ad revenue off of? Because that could be a good thing. Making money's always good. Lets me keep doing this dumb stuff. Lets me buy the little lights. I haven't burned it today. We're doing a more natural look. Although we do have the ring light going, and we have the ring light on the outside. That's for you people that like the hand movements. You're welcome. And back the other way. I'm gonna make a hand movement video. Just wait. Skills would be the next thing. Do I gain any skills? Is this an opportunity for me to practice something I'm not familiar with, to stretch my muscles, to flex, and do something real, fun, creative. I guess that's actually a separate thing. Is just these are kind of just yes or no questions. Flex autonomy. So when we look back we become autonomous? That's the ad revenue. Will it help me develop skills, mastery, and then sense of purpose? So there you go, right there. Sense of purpose. And that's really just value to the viewer. And value to the viewer could be so many things. It's different people value different things, obviously. But some people value knowledge, some people value entertainment, some people value beauty. And a video could be any or all of those things. You can make something that looks very good, and that provides an artistic beauty. Not this face. You can provide information, and that provides value. I'm providing you with entertainment or sleepertainment, relaxertainment. I don't know what to call it. Something boring for you to watch and fucking zone out on. That's the value of this channel, or at least that's the value proposition that I'm putting forward. Is that I'm helping you relax and unwind, and I talk so fast that you don't have time to think about your bullshit because you're thinking about my bullshit. Because that's how fast my brain goes. So it's different people value different things, and we're not trying to hit everybody. We're just trying to pick a target and shoot for it, because while you can incorporate, you could sprinkle in things that obviously the more you sprinkle in, the wider your target, the better the video should do theoretically. So we got that. We got those three things. What do I get out of it? Do I get autonomy, mastery, or sense of purpose? 4. I guess, how difficult is it? And that could mean as simple as, like, do I need actors? Do I need sets? Do I need gear I don't have? Gear / props. And those would all be negatives. Those would take away from the score. I think in my head, I want to come up with like a formula that gives me a number, a score. And while that's, it could be like I'm thinking like a 1 to 10, hopefully, score. And that would help me figure them out, or at least a little bit. So let's recap where we're at here. How long will it take? Do I want to watch it? What do I get out of it? And as far as autonomy, mastery, or sense of purpose, how difficult will it be? Meaning, do I need actors, sets, gear, props, or other crew? Jeez. Sorry. I didn't whisper that. I'm gonna go back to number 3. What do I get out of it? I'm gonna put content for social media, because that's a thing. Or another reason are connections. Sometimes you can use opportunities like this to build connections, to connect with people, connect with organizations, connect with locations that you just want to shoot at, things that will build your credibility. So this is an opportunity for that. That's still something you can get. There's the thing of like, work for exposure. Fuck that nonsense. Work for connections. Work for the network. Now that's something to work for free for. Okay, so how long will it take? Do I want to watch it? What do I get out of it? How difficult is it? 5. Do I already have distribution? I think that's a big one that a lot of people overlook, is that if you want to make a short film, great aces. I support you because I fucking love short films. The world needs more of them. Here's the problem with short films. If you do not have active distribution, and not in the sense of like Hollywood distribution, like your short film that you make on your fucking cell phone, that's never gonna get distributed. But how do you get people to see it? Now, what qualifies as distribution? There are subreddits out there specifically for short films. There are Facebook groups, local filmmaking groups. Maybe there's a local film festival that you can enter. Those would all be ways that you could get eyes on your project, which in theory should be a large part of the reason for making a video project, is for people to actually fucking watch it. And then from there you can kind of break off into other goals. But if people don't watch it, you can't achieve your other goals. So okay, so we got 5 qualifiers right here for video projects. We have to come up with a separate ideation thing for different channels, because I already have this one. I've got the white noise one, I've got a movie review channel, and I've got a personal one that is, it was about like tutorials for creative stuff, but you know, I got kind of a little bored with that, and that's a very saturated market. Not to say that you still can't succeed in a saturated market. Of course you can. You know, things like the long tail. Google that if you don't know what it is. Give you the short version is that the top people tend to get most of the reward, but if you exist on the long tail and you have a deep enough catalog, you could still make a pretty comfortable living down here with only 1,000 true fans. So yeah, but is there distro? And that's where we got 5 things to score. Yeah, how long will it take? And you know, let's break this down even more. So how long will it take? Let's say it'll take less than an hour. We'll go ahead and give it 5 points. It will take a half day or less. We'll give it 4 points. If it'll take a full day, we'll give it 2 points. And then if it takes more than that, we'll give it 0 points for now, just because I have so many ideas and I would like to get through some, you know, a good, I think, again, this goes back to something I've said a number of times. I think one of the most important keys to success is keep doing the reps, doing the attempts, doing the at-bats. You know, there is a saying in hockey that the scoreboard doesn't care how pretty it was. They don't care how pretty it was. They just care how many. You know, you could take ugly shots that go in past the goalie. And the goalie in this case is whatever you want to put out there, the YouTube algorithm or just whatever's preventing you from achieving your goals. There are so many stupid fucking videos out there on YouTube that have 100 million plays. Like, your stupid fucking video could be one of them. So, at-bats, just get it out there. Just get it out there. And the other thing is, as you get it out there, you develop a thick skin to criticism. You care less, and you just start making stuff that makes you happy. And that's the stuff that tends to resonate with people. But more than that is you're building skills. If you make the stupid video and you make a stupid video, but you ask yourself after every stupid video, how could I have done that better? That is, you know, you gain experience, you gain knowledge, and you just learn even what not to do. Still sets you up, still gets you further. You know, if you're driving somewhere and you take 15 wrong turns, you know 15 ways it won't work. That eliminates a lot of fuck-ups. So the 16th time you do it, you're gonna have smoother sailing. Just saying. Okay. So that's that for that one. So 5 points. Do I want to watch it? Does it get me excited? If it gets me excited, we'll give it 5 points. And if I'm like, could be fun, I'll give it 2 points. Anything else, fuck it. So there's that. What do I get? Okay, so for this, we have autonomy, mastery, sense of purpose. I think these should be multipliers. So, autonomy, mastery, S. And they have these other two of like, does it make content or connections? I think I can make content out of anything I'm making, so let's fucking ignore that. And connections, I have enough friends. We'll ignore that for now too. So these are multipliers. And so for every one, if it can create a source of revenue, multiplier. If it can create some skill building or something that I can show off, mastery, multiplier. That's 2x then at that point. And if it gives me a sense of purpose, if I can see the value I'm putting out in the world, multiplier. So we can get up to a 3x multiplier. And I think that would very quickly get to the heart of it. The reality is, like anything that I can think of, I can assign a sense of purpose to. So it really goes back to mastery and autonomy. Can I make money off of it, or will it build my skills? So that's really the question here is, can I make money off of it, or will it build my skills, or both? And in that case, if I can make money getting paid to practice, see where I'm going. That's just going to send me off into the stratosphere. So I got that. That's good too. Boom. Now, we got multipliers. Let's have negatifiers, right? The question is, where should the negatifier come in? At the end or at the beginning? I think it has to come in at the beginning. So how many does it need? Actors. That's negative. Does it need sets, locations? That's a negative. Does it need gear or props that cost money? That's a negative. Will I need more crew? That's a negative, because all of those things detract from possible ad revenue. So obviously that's detracting. So those are the negatifiers. And then finally, distribution. How can I distribute it? Do I have a place to post it that will make money? Because I've got 2 YouTube channels that are monetized, and I have 2 YouTube channels that are not monetized. And obviously, if I created another YouTube channel, that wouldn't be monetized until I got to something. And so it almost makes sense to, and that this goes back to autonomy, mastery, and sense of purpose, is that if I can create a 3rd YouTube channel, that's a source of income. I love diversifying my sources of income. I think that's one of the ways to wealth is to separate your income. I do photos, I do video, I work part-time at a church, I'm doing the investing thing, I'm doing the YouTube thing. That's 5, and you can even break those 5 up into, cluster them down to probably 20 or 30 sources of income. So adding another source of income, even if it was only like this channel, which only makes, I think this right now I'm making like $14 this month, so that's roughly like, I don't know, probably like a quarter per hour or less. But I don't know, maybe it builds into something, maybe it doesn't, maybe it's all a waste of time, but I'm enjoying it, and time you enjoy spending is not wasted. I don't remember who said that. John Lennon, maybe. It's all worth it if I get a Zevia sponsorship. Zevia, help me out. Send me a pallet of this shit. It's so good. Yeah, and then distro, I guess, would just be the last question. That's it. This is how I can start to vet the ideas. And so now the next question is, how do I get all of my ideas in one place and start to just scratch them down? And or should I just tackle categorically, in the sense that I have probably 200, 300, 400, 500 ideas for ASMR videos, and I could just go at that with a hatchet, for a month. I could take a month off of work and do nothing but find those sounds, make those videos, schedule them to post, and I think that could be very beneficial. It'd be easy to do. It would hit the multiplier in that it's goes through the AdSense, and then if I could get that other channel where I make like $300 a month to $500 a month or $1,000 a month, now we got some house money to play with, so to speak. So that's something to consider too. Is that it really should be a prioritization on making the easier to make things, because they're kind of, not to feel like they're throwaway, but it will help build the skill, it will help build the network, it will help build potential sources of income. If you think of every video as a source of income, then at that point, I like to think of it like this. With YouTube, it's sort of passive income. Every single video I put out is like putting out a small little cup out into the yard, and it's raining money. And if you just put those little cups out, it's gonna collect a little bit of money. And if you put enough cups out, you're pretty good. It takes time to put those cups out though. So you gotta minimize. You either need to minimize how long it takes you to put each cup down, or you need to maximize how big those cups are. And by that I mean, how much effort and energy and value are you putting into it? You look at something like Every Frame a Painting, where they spent hundreds of hours combing through things, writing scripts, editing it so it's just so amazing. That's like putting a fucking swimming pool in, right? But when you look at that and how good that was, and you realize they gave up because they couldn't monetize it enough to make it worth their while, you start to understand how the game works, and that you need something to feed the beast so that you can go make those epic videos. And if you're not independently wealthy, it just can't happen. And as long as I'm chasing client work, I can't make those videos. Not like I probably would never go to those lengths to make those kind of videos, but I can see I have a lot of ideas that I think could be great and could provide value to a lot of people. And I think they just take they'll take some time, they'll take some crew, they'll take some gear, they'll take some locations, they'll take some actors, and that's all stuff that costs money or you would like to pay for. So I just need to get them on paper, prioritize it, start knocking it out, build that little nest egg of videos that are pulling in money, and then I can take it from that money and reinvest it into better videos. And that's really that's the game. That's the YouTube game. You make the money, you reinvest it, and it grows. Hopefully. Unless you suck. And in which case, you gotta invest in yourself and figure out how to make it work for you. And that's a whole other video. But, if you need help, just drop a comment. Let's fucking chop it up. You want me to give you some honest feedback? I will there is often a nice way to say things, and I usually don't know how to say that, and I make my girlfriend cry often, not on purpose, but because it's not that I'm insensitive, it's just that I'm like, I think I value, that's what I value, it's just like someone being like, bleh. And then I'm like, okay, you're an asshole, but you're right, let's do it, let's fix this thing. Just, I value results. And so, how we get to the result can be messy, and I understand that sometimes it shouldn't be messy. But speed is part of the results. I'm sounding like an asshole here. I am a bit of an asshole, and I it's like a flaw I have. I'm aware of it. I don't know how to work on it. That's something, if you got advice for that too, how I can be, okay, soften blows without being, because here's the problem, is throughout most of my 20s, I always had that in mind of like, something's wrong. It could be fixed though. And then I was soft about it, and it did not get fixed. And so I've discovered that by being more blunt and being more of an asshole, things tend to get fixed. And it hurts people's feelings, but the results are there. But, that goes on the flip side of like, if you get great results, but you lose people to get them, were the results worth it? And the answer is usually no. So there's a middle ground I need to calibrate still and find that. And I don't know how to get there yet, but I'm gonna work on it, and I'm gonna get there. And if you have advice, drop it in the comments. Man, I am so gassy. I apologize. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being my sounding board. Let me riff at you. Let me tell you about the Zevias. Okay, real talk though. How many of you have had a Zevia since I talk about them? Just drop a comment and tell me that you think they're like kind of boring tasting, which is, they're a bit of an acquired taste. If you're used to soda, Zevia will feel a bit bland.